Hey everybody, I want to do a little backstory on Baseball's Where I Begin. Some of you may have been watching my What Ted Williams Would Think About, say, Luis Ariz, or Shohei Ohtani, or Jaron Duran, or so on and so forth. And in those clips, you have snippets of songs that I wrote and performed on Baseball. Was Ted's number one thing, and it was my number one thing. But Ted's other thing was fishing, and my other thing was music. And therefore, I wanted to say that because, some of those clips have been watched thousands of times, and people have said, hey, how can I hear the rest of this song, this baseball song? Well, here's how you can do it, on April 19th, Friday, Baseball's Where I Begin, which a snippet of it is in both our Ted Williams League podcast and my What Ted Williams Would Think Of series. And also another song called 67 Chevy. There's a snippet of that in all those as well, or in some of them anyway. And you can hear the rest of those songs if you'd like to by going to SF Line Drive. That's the artist name. So if you pulled up SF Line Drive on, say, Apple Music or Spotify or Pandora or iHeartRadio, you're going to run into all my songs. And I thought some of you might like that because some of you were asking about it. I'd like to dedicate this clip to my older brother, Rick. What you're seeing here is myself on the left, Red Sox legend Louis Tiant, my brother's hero, and my brother Rick to the right. My brother had put together a national wiffle ball tournament in Mom's backyard, and Mom was just an angel. She was like, yeah, go ahead, just make sure no one gets hurt. She was just great like that, And little did she know there'd be cars parked a mile down the street, and if you hit a home run, you'd hear it a half a mile away, because there was, 100 or 200 people stuffed in the backyard looking over the wiffle ball fence, to watch. Now, people were up on their sheds and their roofs neighbors looking down at the games, eating popcorn at night, this sort of thing, Our father died when we were young, and my mother remarried a hard-working guy. My stepfather, he's a carpenter, a union carpenter, and we grew up around, like mechanical things. This is how you bang a nail. This is how you screw a screw. This is how you dig. We move your ass. Who's that guy? So Rick had no problem building the wiffle ball fields, and it was quite a thing. It really was. So every TV show had done a story on it, and one in particular had kind of emulated the Field of Dreams idea, where, it wasn't going to be Shoeless Joe, but it was going to be Louis Tiant that was going to, show up, even though Louis was very much alive in this scenario. So they basically got Louis to come to the field. He was a great guy, good sport. Awesome guy. I'm not throwing no wiffle ball. He was throwing a baseball. I'm not throwing that foolish thing. We'll talk more about wiffle ball. It's a great training device for hitting. We use it still to this day. But anyway, that's the picture you see. I wanted to dedicate this to Rick because Baseball's Where I Begin is all about kind of what baseball has done for me. How it kind of got me going in life. And I've always said that, baseball is a dress rehearsal for life. And I really believe that's true. A safe, intelligent dress rehearsal for a boy's life. And Rick got me started in all this. And there's no doubt he got going by the Cardiac Kids, the 1967 Boston Red Sox, 100-1 shot under the management of Dick Williams, no relation to Ted Williams, and names like Lomborg, Bell, Landis, Bucky, Darrell Brandon, our good friend, Kyle Yastrzemski, Dalton Jones, Bennett, Hughes, McMahon, Cisco, Fisher, Jose Santiago, Lee Stang, Mike Andrews, Norm Seaburn, Rico Petrocelli, Sparky Lyle, and Tony Canigliaro. Like I said, 101 shot. We used to run home from school to watch them play those afternoon games. Just hook you in for life. What a season that was, all by the voice of Ken Coleman on an AM radio. And what a time that was. I think anyone that's played this game will really enjoy this song, and I'm going to try to do another backstory on it because there's so much that I can say. Until then, thanks for listening.